sitting here with my three beautiful co-hosts.
Hey y'all, I'm V.
Hey, it's J Lew.
What's up, everybody? Tiara the Diva.
And we got something in store for you guys today. So, as you can see, we have on these nice, beautiful shirts. And we're going to be talking about trading places. So, how y'all doing? I mean, what's up?
What's
I'm
going
doing good.
on?
Yes.
Tired.
This
I
color
know,
pops
right?
on me, don't y'all think?
Right. Y'all look cute in y'all
No,
shirts.
the earrings matching. Vanessa, eyes is popping. She giving us the purple and the bluish.
So, ladies, what do y'all think about being the aggressor? We're going to trade places today and get y'all thoughts. So, how do y'all feel about being the romantic one and romancing the man?
Well, for me, I don't mind being like the romancer. I don't know, I wouldn't say that I'm the aggressor. I wouldn't so much say for me, I don't think that I am. But as far as romancing him, I would say that I like to please my man. I want to make him happy, like thinking about ideas and things that we can do to spice up the relationship. Like, let's go on this trip, let's do this, like the whole candles, maybe take a little nice hot bath, bubble bath together with the candles and the music. So for me, I don't mind, as far as like taking that extra step and being the romancer and doing things out the box and surprising him with stuff like that for me.
I agree with Jen. I don't mind being the romancer either. I used to get all my romance ideas from Kia. She used to tell me everything to do. She used to tell me how to light the candle, where to put the candle, how to dance. So yeah, I think that it's actually rewarding for your man to see that you put some effort into making them feel nice and special. So I don't mind that. I agree with you, Jen.
I think you the aggressor, are you?
Well, aggressor in what way? Like
Just in every way, in your relationship, do you feel like, what part do you think that you are and that you're not?
so in the relationship, 50-50. I'm the aggressor with certain things. So like paying bills, taking care of the kids. But sexually, my husband's more the aggressor.
Okay.
I'm more of the, it just depends. It really depends, but
So,
it's 50-50.
when it comes to sex, do you initiate or do you like for him to initiate?
When I'm not tired. Because I be tired, girl. Earlier on in our relationship, I used to always initiate it, but I would be lying if I said I always initiate it now. Most of the time, he the one like, come on, babe, he touching. And so I would say he's definitely more so the initiator. Yeah. So I do need to work on initiating more now. But when I'm not tired, then yes.
I mean, would initiating be like, if you laying there on the couch or you're on bed, you go like this? You like,
That's a good point, though.
I mean, sometimes
that's a good point.
you don't want to be
I
out
think
there
everybody
initiating.
has, like,
Then
their own style of initiation.
I was like laying there like,
Put a little bit.
just poke it out just a little bit. I guess that's my form of initiation.
That is hilarious. Listen, I'm sure he appreciates that.
Oh, okay, I guess that's my form of initiating.
What's your form of initiation?
That is so funny.
Let's go.
Diva.
Let's go.
Oh, dang.
See,
So
just
you're
straight to the
more of
point.
the aggressor.
So you're
It's
the
a Leo
aggressor.
thing.
But honestly, I don't want to be all the time, but sometimes I feel like men don't get the picture, so you kind of have to like put it out there for them. I've
I
done
feel like men are
the
always
scoop
booty.
booty
Like they
thing.
always
Yeah.
want sex. It's almost
But
kind of like hard to.
Yeah, it is. But if I'm ready and I want it, then I'll just be like, yo.
I think a man would appreciate you. Because like I said earlier on, it was just like that. But then as you kind of get into the flow of things, girl, you be tired. You be lazy. And so sometimes if you kind of like, man, let's go. They like, damn, she still got it.
It's different when you have living. I'm just saying. But
You said when you
prior
have
to that,
living?
yeah, like living.
Give everyone the
Owning.
definition of what a living is.
A living meaning that you are both living in the same household. That is a living. So if you just dating somebody and you go to their house or they come to your house, it's a little different. Like, maybe you miss it. You didn't even see each other all week or something like that. So, yeah, you're ready to just jump right into it. But if you land next to your man or whatever every single night, I don't feel like it's like an initiating period. Sometimes I just feel like you just know you're going to have sex tonight. All right, we didn't have sex 2 days. Tonight's tonight.
So if you claiming it.
Word up.
But Tiara, the diva, what you think about romancing a man? How you feel about that?
I'm very into foreplay when it comes to certain things. I do, because I like foreplay, and I would want somebody to do that for me. I'm definitely into foreplay. Like, I'll wear the cute lingerie, I'll set the room up nice, I already have the music on. I may have some toys, but you know, but
I actually have a question about that. So I'm into foreplay too, but do you find that when you're with somebody for like a minute, that foreplay ain't the same foreplay?
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like, it's either faster or it's not as much time or as much. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of just get to the point.
oh, you tired.
you tired?
You just like, you know, I want to get this off. You know, I want to get this, you know, off, but I don't want to go through the whole foreplay thing. So I get that.
I'm just curious. Like, you know, I like foreplay too. I know you said you like. I'm just curious. Like, do you find that if you're with somebody for, you know, a few years, do you still have that same level of foreplay that maybe you started off with that person doing?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I mean, but you should.
You should though. You
So
should.
do you think that alcohol comes into play when it comes
Yes,
to like,
baby.
what? Does it make a big difference?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I was asking, so
But you do.
yes, I do.
But the thing
So
is,
your turn up is real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that whatever
Better
you do
experience.
to turn up, he'll be down for it automatically because he doesn't drink. And you already there, like ready to get it, you know, get into the foreplay and everything.
I'm like a social drinker. I don't really drink by myself. You know, like if I'm home, I'm not drinking. But if I'm with my girls or we hang out, it's different. So that's what I'm.
As you said,
I do, and when you come over there, the same bottles are right there.
It's nothing wrong with maybe taking a small glass of wine just to kind of ease the tension, loosen you up a little bit. Because, you know, and if after a certain age, you don't feel as very crafty as you was before. So your moves may not be as seductive as
Like
they
messing around
were.
catching Charlie horse.
Okay, so have y'all ever dealt with somebody who
That's the
for
worst.
real?
Yes.
You caught one?
I
Okay,
did.
I
That's
never
the
did
worst.
that. Oh my god.
I did. That's the
I
worst.
can't imagine.
That is the worst.
I never did one either, but
never-
girl, can y'all imagine that?
I mean,
Now,
we
I've
caught
been
Charlie
like the
horse
man
before.
has.
But just not during
But-
sex.
No, I have.
For real?
Wow.
How that work?
I guess from working out earlier. And
Now you need
What
some
did
more
you
water.
do? I need you to like
Some
run this
Gatorade.
past what happened. I need to know the scenario.
that's a whole nother story.
Wait.
Yeah, but see, it was during. Oh goodness, it was during oral.
And you caught a Charlie
And like you
horse?
know, they
Oh, man.
you know, and then it was. And I was like, wait a minute, like, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
That's so funny.
It wasn't embarrassing because it was
With somebody that you
You're
probably was
comfortable
with.
with.
comfortable
Yeah.
with, but.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that was the
gosh.
worst. Because it's like you want to have that orgasm, but then you got this Charlie horse in my calf, and it was, yeah.
Everybody make sure you wear biofreeze.
Drink
Drink
a lot of water.
Yes.
Drink a lot
Stay
Have a
of
Gatorade
hydrated.
by the bed.
Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water.
That is funny.
That's hilarious. So, what's on your mind? Tiara, what you got for us?
So, what do y'all think about women actually like walking up to the man, like shooting their shot? You know, like,
Yeah.
hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah, no, that would not be me.
I don't think
I'm-
I have. I don't, no. I'm be honest. I don't think I have. I don't think I
think
could.
I'm
I'm
too
shy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I am too shy to actually shoot my shot at somebody.
Yeah.
I may, like, if I see a guy that's attractive, if I'm out, like, at a bar or something, I'll give that
Give
look.
him the eye. Yeah,
You know, it's always that look, like, look across, and y'all keep staring at
each
each other, and y'all giving that look, and hopefully you get that little wink, and you hoping.
Then looking like an idiot.
You hoping, but then I got one of my girlfriends. I'll say something to her, and shout out to my roommate Andrea. Like, I'll say something to her, like, oh, he cute. She's like, why don't you go over there? Like, no, girl. And she will be the one to go over there. And I'm like, oh,
That's
my
me. I'll go over there for
goodness.
friend quick.
But I love her for it,
Because it's
though.
not
I'm
for
so-
you.
Yeah,
I love
it's not
her
for me,
that,
but
yeah.
I'm not shy when it's for other people, but for myself, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, I would definitely go for one of my friends and go, I'll be your wing woman, yo. So, my girl over there.
Yes,
Checking
quick.
you
That's
out.
how I met my husband. Because Nakia want to go over there and tell stories.
See, look. it
But
all
look what
worked out
happened.
then.
I know.
And
10
y'all been
years
together
strong.
for, a minute.
10 years strong.
10
Just
10
imagine
plus,
if
10
that
plus.
opportunity was missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Girl.
What would you be?
That's true.
And I always believe he who finds
Yeah,
a wife finds a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like,
I'm a good thing,
You
baby.
know.
And he thought so too. That's why y'all still together.
He did. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no, I'm vocal, but when it comes to things like that, I'm super shy. Like, and I'm real old school and traditional. Like, I feel like the man should approach the woman, even though I know we're in a different time. But I'm still super like stuck in
I like to play hard to
1960.
get too.
I do too.
Yeah, I like for them to chase. So.
Would you go buy him a drink?
Who?
The guy that
So I won't buy you a drink when we first meet. But if we get to the point where we are going on a date and you buy the first date, then next time I'll offer and be like, all right, I got this.
So that goes into the question, like, would you ask a guy on a date?
Nope, not me.
Why not?
I don't
Well,
think
so
that I have.
Is he
you're
approaching me,
like,
or
is
I'm
he-
just going up to him and kind of approaching him,
I mean, like,
or we're already talking at this point?
I think it's probably different levels to that.
Yeah.
When you look at it as, it depends on if you are already like seeing each other. Like, if I'm already seeing somebody, I would ask them out on a date, and I would pay because I asked you. I'll pay for the date because I know a lot of women out there like, no, a man should pay for this. A man should do everything. Like, no, like if I'm asking you,
I pull my card out, and if I gotta pay, that's our last date. Like when we first, I'm dead serious. I
oh,
always
the
do
first
this.
date.
Like the first couple dates or
I
whatever.
feel like you should pay.
I
for
pull my
it.
card
I
out,
agree with
and
that.
that's it's like a test for them. So if I actually pay for myself, then that's the last date. Because if you're dating
Or if
as a
I
man
pay for
to
my
me,
meal and you pay
I
for
feel
your
like
meal.
you gotta be
Definitely.
able.
And that
If
means
you want
you
to
won't
take
be going
me
out
on
again
a
either.
date, you gotta be able to afford it. Why ask? Why are you trying to entertain a woman and you're not able to date her? That makes no
Yeah.
sense to me.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
agree.
with that.
Me both.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
I mean,
with
I would.
you.
Yeah,
100%.
I've done that before. Like pull my card out because I'm not gonna. Or even though when you ask me, I'm still not gonna go into the date with the assumption that okay, he's paying. In a sense, it's in my head. I would hope you are because you asked me.
Yeah.
But I
You
still
just
need.
don't want to go nowhere broke.
Yeah, but
So
I
just
still
in
need to be
case.
prepared for myself. Like,
But then I also
Yeah.
feel like some trifling dudes, they see you pull your card, they like, oh, okay, she got it. And even
Yeah.
if they had an intention to pay, that's almost like, well, I ain't paying now. She
But
got
that
it.
says a lot about him and his personality.
I
So
agree.
it's already a wrap.
yeah.
So when you try to call me tomorrow and I don't respond, you get the picture. Like, you ain't pay for the date. Oh, you don't have the money to. Okay, so you shouldn't be dating. So
I know that sounds bad, but
It does
I get the
It's
contact.
the truth. I mean,
Totally
I
get
can't
the context.
be no more honest than that. And then, how do y'all feel about this? You're dating a guy and he's not actually taking you out on dates, but he's asking, oh, why don't you come over and let me cook dinner for you?
How many times have you cooked dinner?
This is
many.
like,
2 minutes. I mean, I don't trust me. Much as I like
this is
to
like
cook.
the beginning stages.
Why did you do
This
that?
is the beginning stages. No, I've been through that. So these are the beginning stages. You meet the guy. Maybe the first time y'all go out once, and then after that he's like, "Why don't you come over and let me cook you dinner?"
You
And
said
then the
after the
second
first
date, yeah, come over and let me cook you dinner. After a while, it's like
Well, that's where the
I don't like
commu-
going to people's houses. That's just
No.
Well,
me.
yeah,
When
but
I'm
that's where the
dating people,
communication
But
comes
how-
in.
but
That's where you need to
at the
talk.
beginning.
But see, my thing is, how long have y'all been dating before you went to his
That's
house?
what I'm saying. It's the beginning stages. Maybe the first date, you guys actually went out,
Negative.
and now maybe the second he wants to cook for you
Negative.
and stuff like that.
No.
No,
Okay, what about after like 12 or 13 dates?
that's
Okay.
different.
That's
Because
different.
after 12 or
But then
13
after
dates,
the
that's
12,
like
13
dates, like 3
months
months.
or something.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, after 12, 13 dates, he want to continue to cook for you. After that first time he does it, then what?
No.
I don't-
I don't
I
want
mean,
you cooking for me every single day.
But if he can cook his ass off,
I
ain't
like
gonna lie.
eating from everybody. I mean, I'm just.
But I mean,
what is this like?
But there's so many other nice dates. You know what I mean?
There is,
And you don't
absolutely.
always have to
Spend
spend money.
money.
Y'all can go
Right.
to the museum. Y'all can walk around, talk. Like, you don't. It doesn't
Right.
necessarily mean that you have to spend some kind of money because y'all going out on a date. So
Right.
why would I want to be sitting in your house every single
Single
time
time.
we get up with each other or we're dating?
Yeah.
No,
Well, like I
like,
said,
let's go somewhere else.
That's where the conversation comes in and communicating.
Right.
When y'all first dating and talking about when that question, what do you like to do? Or how are you in a relationship? Those are the questions or answers that you just answer saying, well, I like to do things outside the box. I like to go to museums. I like to take walks, go to the National Harbor, just take a walk and
Okay.
chill,
Let's say you've made that clear to the person,
Mm-hmm.
and they still haven't really followed up on those things that you said. Then what? I'm asking for a friend.
Well, then it's time, and if you said that one time, and then I'll mention it again. I know me. I'll mention it again, and if it's still not clicking, then this ain't for us. Because I've already said it to you once. Okay, you still want to cook. I understand. I really appreciate that. I'm not even going to knock you for that. I really appreciate you
I
still
just
wanting to
feel like
cook,
when
but
men want to cook for you, it's like they're trying to get you over because they have other intentions.
I
And then they
100%
too,
agree.
hey,
Okay,
let
well,
me
what
give you a massage.
I'm asking these
I
questions because
totally agree.
I got a friend in the situation. You know how that goes. So, let's say that the person cooked several times, but nothing happened.
Right.
Then do you continue to still see this person, even though
I think if the person is a good person and you vibe with the person, you should continue to see the person. But I don't think you should still continue to go to the person's.
I got questions about that too.
Questions, don't you?
I don't think you should
she
still.
asking for a friend.
I don't think that you should still continue to go to the person's house. Like I said, I think you should explore other things.
Right.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, because
In my past, when I was dating, I didn't even allow anybody to come to my house, and I definitely didn't feel comfortable going to theirs. So it
Yeah.
took me a while to even do that. Or open
you
up
know
the
what?
door.
You know what? When I think about it, I can't even talk because I was in a situation where I always went to their house, and I was like, "You need to come over here sometime."
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like in the beginning,
Yeah,
we
no.
went out, but then after that, it was just we never
And then,
went out.
Like,
and then
these
I
dates getting
said,
expensive.
But
and
y'all
I
know
said
what?
something about it, but yet this is where you learn from your mistakes. I allowed it to happen. I allowed it.
That's true.
But y'all know what? I realized too, sometimes these men, they tend to have other situations, and constantly going out in public
With other people.
with other
yeah.
people puts them out there. So the safest thing for them to do is, hey, why don't you come over and chill? I'll cook for you.
You
know
know
what
what?
I'm saying?
And I've been
Y'all
in
like
that
that beach?
situation.
Y'all
So
like that
it's
So-
like, okay,
And she
well,
burned.
yeah. So why
That makes
take you
sense.
out when I might run into A, B, and C who might see me?
Yeah.
I just keep you home. I can
Okay.
play that better. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good deal. Because
Yeah.
I need to tell her, then she need to go out in public with somebody else and run into his ass, and then see how it go. That's you know what I'm saying?
Turn the tables on him.
Yeah.
And see how he feel.
Well, here's something for you guys. So, you're the aggressor. You don't mind asking people on the date. And you,
I ain't doing it.
okay, well,
Asking.
what are your thoughts about proposing? So, let me lay out, wait, the expressions,
Nah,
my
nah,
lord. All right, let me-
nah, hell no.
All right, so let me lay it out. Y'all have been dating. Let's just do, for argument's sake, 3 years. All right, relationship's pretty good, but the only thing on the table, or that hasn't been put on the table, is marriage. It's been discussed, but no real thing has happened. You really love this person really loves you. Are y'all open to proposing? And when I say propose, I'm not talking about you and him. I'm talking about you setting up a whole proposal. You're contacting his family, your family. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all remember the episode of, I want to say Love and Hip Hop New York, when Chrissy proposed to Jim Jones?
yeah.
Okay, so
And is Chrissy married yet?
okay,
No.
okay, fair enough. But my point is, everybody's not Chrissy and Jim. They're
That's
still
true.
together, and they definitely love each other. But would y'all be bold enough to set that whole thing up? Go.
Hell no.
Nah, I mean, no, I ain't gonna. I mean, there's.
So wait, you're the aggressor, but you're not gonna ask to propose?
Let me tell you, I might be aggressive, but I'm very old school.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
who finds a wife. That does that mean she who
Not
finds a
doing
husband? It doesn't say that.
My
so.
thing is, if I'm not worth you proposing to, then this relationship was not worth it.
So what if you propose? Well, go ahead, finish out. Go. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts
No.
is no. Like I said, I'm very traditional.
You're
I
no.
feel like a man.
Okay.
I feel like a man should propose to a woman.
I think the man should chase the woman.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. So now, what happens if you propose and the man says, "Yes, I'll marry you"? Of course.
So what he's gonna go? Oh my God, I can't, yes. I can't even imagine.
His
know,
reaction.
I'm just saying.
But honestly,
Or here's one. What if you propose to the guy, but you beat him to it? Like he had the intentions to. Again, y'all are with each other for 3 years.
I don't want
He
to.
had this
I
set
don't
up.
want to take that
I
from a man
right,
either.
I wouldn't
don't want
either.
to
That's
take
what
that.
But you
from
don't
him.
know.
But
You
then
just
I
know
feel
you
like
want to marry this
when a
person.
woman proposes to the man, it kind of sets the relationship because it already is showing that the woman absolutely is the aggressor, and you know a man is supposed to kind of be like the leader and the king, and I feel like that is putting her in place.
But you also know every relationship is different. So just because traditionally the man is supposed to be the
Are you
aggressor.
proposing?
No, I'm not. By no means. But I'm just saying, I'm speaking for those who may not mind
Right.
proposing. Just because you propose doesn't mean that the man, I mean, let's take Chrissy and Jim Jones for argument's sake. By no means is Jim Jones,
I
know,
feel like she proposed because she was tired of waiting.
agreed.
That's
And
what
they have
she
been
wanted.
together for a minute before.
But
she
I
proposed.
believe
yeah.
that he is very much so the leader and the provider in his
Yeah,
household.
but it's like you got to evaluate that because if you want something and he doesn't want it, then why are you staying wasting your time?
I don't think that he doesn't want it. I just
Then why ain't they
Why
married
not?
yet?
And because
And
that,
how
that,
long
that's
ago
but
was
see,
this
no, no.
episode?
but people
Right.
go through things, y'all.
But
Listen.
you gonna go through things when you're married. So my thing
Absolutely.
is just like the whole saying,
I agree.
why buy the cow when you get the
You
milk
get
for
milk,
free?
right.
And my thing is, as women, we allow that, and because for so many years, they probably had the conversation that we don't know about, but for so many years, we let these guys, we do all this, we playing a wifey type role
But
and everything.
how do you know? And some people are okay.
On that too.
Okay, but some people are okay with not
I
getting
don't
married.
know.
So how do you know that at some point they were like, you know what, babe, what we have here is good. Let's not even worry about the piece of paper. Let's not worry
That's
about.
what people think.
So I'm just saying.
I'm okay if that's the agreement between the two people.
Yeah.
Like
But
if
my
both
thing-
of them feel okay with not getting married, I think it's okay. Like,
That's fine, because that's what
It doesn't say
both of
you
them
have
want.
to be married.
But if I'm
anywhere.
telling you this is what I want, but I'm not proposing to you, and I'm gonna honestly, and sorry to say this, I may put some stipulations out there. If you're not willing to go,
ultimatums.
yeah,
100%.
yeah, like then
100%.
I have to go because I feel like at this point you should know what you want.
Well, I
Okay,
got
so
something
what about
for
this?
y'all.
I got something too. So let's say that you wanted. Okay, this is funny. Let's say that you really wanted marriage and the man wasn't ready. Okay, so he never proposed. You gave him an ultimatum. It's not something that he's willing to, I guess, bend on. So he leaves, and then he meets somebody else, and then he gets married quickly. to
You
her.
wasn't the one. You
You
wasn't. Then you wasn't the
You
one.
But
wasn't
I
the
seen
one.
this. I absolutely seen this happen in real life.
You wasn't the one.
Witnessed it,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't feel any way about it. You just wasn't.
You just
weren't
wasn't the one.
Yeah.
Wait, listen. My
What
thing
if you groomed him? Because you know women, they mold men.
Yes,
You was there for him.
No.
You did X, Y,
Women
and
think
Z.
they
Why
groom.
didn't
Women
we
think
have
they
dog on the
groom
table
you.
today?
However, men do what they want. So
I
although
agree
you
with that.
feel like you're grooming this man, they just not ready to do what you want them to do. They might meet that person after you.
Yeah, and it's
where,
a pressure
and
thing.
it's
3 months
also.
after.
But it's also growth. Sometimes 3 months might be a little more growth than 3 months prior. 2 years, 3 years might be a little more growth. So maybe at that time they're a little more mature than they were.
3 months ago.
I mean, you gotta realize God put
I'm just saying.
people in our life for a reason.
Speaking for
And for seasons.
lessons.
So you were put into his life for that season
Right.
to help
Yeah.
him grow.
Right.
Sometimes the blessing, like he was
It's
a
not
different
for
blessing,
you.
is not
Yeah.
for you.
I agree with
You
that.
being blessed in his life, you thinking like he was the one, you just wasn't the one for him. A man is gonna know. Within 6 to 8 months that you're with somebody dating, he's gonna know if you're the one.
Yeah.
100.
And then
That's
you
what
gotta-
I
totally
so
that
Within
way.
6 to 8 months, y'all are in a relationship. Oh, we've
I
been together for
totally
6 months.
agree.
We've been together for 8 months. Yo, she the one.
And
He's
listen,
gonna
that
know
was
it.
what I
When
was
he's
gonna
at that
ask
point in his life,
I
he's
agree.
gonna know.
That's what I was going to ask you guys. Is there a cap? So if you're dating somebody for 3 years, 5 years, and they don't bring up any thought of marriage, are you still staying with this person for 14 years, or are you ending it? Is there a
I
cap
just
for
feel like
you?
it's content if you staying there for 14 years.
I agree.
And then,
I think after 5
but I'm
years,
not what you want.
But the thing
Which
is,
you're allowing.
but the thing is, exactly, it's
Which
not.
you're
It's not only what you allow, but what you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable being in there 14, 15 years down the line,
That
and
is
he
crazy.
didn't even propose yet, that's on you. Don't be mad that you haven't got
so
that
do you have?
proposal.
So do you have a cap?
Yes, 3 years.
What's your cap?
Yeah, around that time. Especially
your
at this point in my
Yes.
life.
married.
And the way that we are
Did you
now,
have, did you have a cap?
Honestly, no. I
No?
didn't have a cap. But I think 3 years is something to talk about. It's an open discussion that you need to have. Like, what are we doing now?
I
You know
think
what I'm
after
saying?
5 years, I'm done. Period.
damn, you got 5.
I got 5 because
I ain't
after
got
3,
5 on it.
It
like you
depends on what
said,
age too.
That's
Because
why I
sometimes
said
when you're
yeah,
in your early
yeah.
20s
When
and
you're
stuff,
20s, you're not.
right.
Yeah,
You
after 3
change,
years,
like in your
At
30s.
this point in
That's
my life,
yeah.
when I meet somebody and we have that first date, we're talking, getting to know each other. I'm asking you, what is your purpose now? I'm dating for a
Right.
purpose. Are you dating just to have fun?
Yeah.
I'm dating for a purpose. I one day want to get married. I want to have a family.
Absolutely.
If you're not on that page, then to be honest, there won't be no second date.
Right.
There won't
And
be a
I
second
always
date.
tell, like, as far as like now, where I am in my life, I always say I'm dating with a purpose. If this is not what you want, then let's not waste each other's time.
But you know, because the man wants to talk to you so
I don't
badly,
give a
they
shit.
will fake the funk. They will
Yeah.
act like this is what they
Oh,
want
you'll
to give
see
you,
the
and
true
then later
colors.
on,
yeah,
You will
they-
see.
you know,
You
yeah,
will
the
see.
mask will wear.
But
it,
sometimes
it's
when you
all
see their true colors, you already locked
like
in.
emotionally,
Yeah.
tied
Yeah,
to
but
them.
when you get older, your emotional lock-in is not the same as it was when you
When
was
you're
in your
20,
20s.
that's
you got
true.
time at 20. It's like
That's
yeah,
true.
you
don't
make
have
your
time
mistakes
when you
and stuff.
older than
When you
that.
get into your 30s, it's like nah, bruh.
Exactly, like yo, I'm
That's
good.
true.
Yes.
Thank you, I'm good. That's how I see it. Whew.
So, very interesting. So, Kia, you said you didn't have a time frame, and if you were dating your husband and he didn't propose, you know, you're
But
gonna.
okay, since y'all both are married, time frames of when the proposal happened. After how many years?
I say 2.
Mine was 2.
Yours was 2?
Two.
No, my proposal was after a year and a half.
Because he knew.
Okay.
Yeah,
knew.
my proposal
Exactly,
was after
he
a
knew
year
what
and a half.
He knew what he wanted.
Mine was about almost close to 2 years.
See?
Because
That's less than 3 right there.
that's the men that already are out there for that chase. Look, I'm looking to find a wife.
But then also too, my husband is older than me. So again, sometimes
Right.
with age, you a little more mature, or you just kind of know what you want
And realize
already.
settle down,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, great conversation, ladies. We have to
Yes.
wrap this up, y'all. Tune in to our next show for some more juicy combo.
And always subscribe.
Yes.
Please hit that subscribe button below and tune in to us next week right here on the Pillow Talk Lounge.
Good night.